Hi everyone, it is December 16th and this would normally be a payday for everyone. We have to get everyone back on the payroll, and I have good news to report. You know, this country, all across the political spectrum, different groups, no one believed that it was possible to get a relief package in place before the new administration, and we didn't give up. When people said you can't get past Mitch McConnell, you can't get past any of the leadership in Congress, we said, no, we're going to hold everyone accountable. We are not going to stop there. We are going to make sure that our representatives are working for us. We had Relief Now events. We kept up the phone calls. We generated media coverage. We created the space for Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Kevin McCarthy, the leadership of Congress, to meet last night and finally discuss a relief deal. We pushed a bipartisan group of senators and members in the House to come up with a framework and push that out and said it can be done. We showed that it could be possible. And so those negotiations took place last night. And we are this close to a deal being announced that is not only going to restore everyone who is on furlough to the payroll and make sure that they are treated as though they were never furloughed in terms of their status. That's what the language says. We will ensure pay is in place for December through March. This is an emergency funding bill. There's more that we can do in the new year. There's more that we need to do in the new year. But also we're talking about relief for all American people and extending those unemployment benefits and expanding those unemployment benefits, a plus up that we think is going to be very good. And a very good chance of also direct paychecks or direct relief checks to everyone. So we created this space. Now, I want to be clear though, it's not done yet. Keep calling. Now is the time to call more than ever, to say relief now. Get it done. The timeline where this can happen is they can announce it later today. We can have votes as early as Friday in the House and Saturday in the Senate, get this locked in and in place. And then the airlines will have a very difficult job of, making this work. But it's going to be a good problem to have. I want to remind everyone, this is a worldwide pandemic. This is the biggest crisis in over 100 years. This is an extraordinary moment, and it calls for extraordinary response. And so it is going to be difficult, just like we said back in July and August, when we said you got to lock in the relief now because otherwise the system starts to unravel, and it makes it very difficult to get people back in place. All of that is it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard, but we're going to lock this in, and we're going to get people back connected to their health care and connected to their paychecks, and in a position where we can fight forward, where we can get people recertified who have lost the certification, get the security clearance back again, be able to get back to flying. Things are going to be a little messy, so we're going to have to stick together. But again, as I said, it's going to be a good problem to have. So let's make sure we have that good problem to have. You've gotten us this far, and now we need to just get it over the cliff. So keep calling today, call like never before. Send out social media posts when everyone else believed it wasn't possible. You said that's not an option. Inaction is not an option. We demand that our leaders work for us, and our leaders are not one or two people. We're going to hold all of them accountable. And we did that, and we forced this possibility. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because millions, tens of millions of Americans are going to get the support that they need because you never gave up. Yep, Sarah's crying again. I'm happy, but this, as so much of the pain and suffering in the meantime has been unnecessary, and that we need to fight forward on too, because we got to make sure that our government is working for us. And it starts here right now. Relief now, emergency relief now, so that we can fight forward for a real recovery. That's workers first. Thanks everybody. Keep going, and we'll keep you updated.